Hey guys, I'm Ted and I'm here to give you another fast fact. And for today's fast fact, we're going to discuss the aftermath of the Dred Scott decision. Now, the Dred Scott case was decided against Dred Scott. Chief Justice Roger Taney ruled that Scott could not bring suit to federal court or to any court because he wasn't a citizen, and that being a slave being a slave, he can only ever be a slave. If he went to a free state, he would remain a free state. He went to a free territory, he'd remain a slave. Chief Justice Taney ruled that just because a slave left a slave state or slave territory, it did not automatically change their condition. They were born a slave, they die a slave. That was the underscoring of Taney's decision. But the story did have a bittersweet ending for Dred Scott due to the increased national exposure of the case. Scott was eventually freed, not by his owner, Irene Sanford Emerson. She did not free him. Neither did her husband, Calvin Chaffee, a noted Massachusetts congressman and abolitionist. Neither of them freed Scott. Scott was deeded to the heirs of his original owner, who manumitted him. But the story is, as I had noted earlier, the story is really bittersweet. Scott died less than a year after receiving his freedom. He was freed in 1857, and he died in 1858. And then the Scott case had tremendous impact on the United States and the history of African Americans. It can be noted that with the Scott case, African Americans lost citizenship to this nation. No one had really denied that freed men and freed women were citizens of the United States. People would say that people may have commented that they were inferior. But no one had ever really denied that they were citizens, and many free states did enfranchise black men. They give African American men the right to vote. Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, they all jump out to you. But with the Taney decision, African Americans lost citizenship, and it would not be restored until the passage of the 15th Amendment. So, in many respects, the Scott case carries a sort of bittersweet memory like that, in which on the surface, it appears to be just devastating and quite damning. But because it was so devastating and so damning, a lot of work went into sort of correcting the broadness and the harshness of Chief Justice Taney's decision. And there you guys have it. That is the fast fact of the day. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys found it entertaining, enjoyable, of course. As always, I am Ted, and I will see you guys for another fast fact. And hit like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you thought about this fast fact.